after No Surrender, TNA had a second taping for Impact the next week, which was actually Mickie James' last match in TNA. It was actually the last time we would see Mickie James. She would lose her championship to ODB, and then 4 days later, she left the company. So Mickie James is gone. She's going to be focusing on her music career, and I don't know, maybe in the future we might see her come back to WWE or maybe retire altogether from wrestling. So I wouldn't be surprised if she did retire. I mean, it's her choice. I mean, if she wants to focus on music, then that's fine. And I wish her the best of luck. And if she does come back to wrestling, I wouldn't mind seeing her come back to WWE and go up against AJ Lee. I don't think anybody would mind seeing those two crazy chicks go at it. It'd be very interesting. Now, this is kind of bad for TNA because, one, they lost another knockout, and two, they don't have that many knockouts left to face ODB. I mean, the only one I can think of that can help ODB carry the division is Gail Kim. Because right now, Brooke Tessmacher, sorry. I forgot Madison Rain. Back to Brooke Tessmacher. She is busy focusing on her storyline with Bully Ray, so we won't be seeing her go after Knockouts title anytime soon. The same with Velvet Sky. They seem to be focusing on her with Chris Sabin, and then a Knockouts title. Taryn Terrell, she's out on maternity leave, so she will not be back anytime soon. And if TNA does the same thing they did with Madison Rain, she'll be released from the company as well. So, yeah, TNA needs to bring in some new knockouts. Otherwise, these two women, ODB and Gail Kim, not going to be able to carry the division for very long. So, I guess we'll see what happens as we get to Bound for Glory. Another problem that TNA also has is they're releasing another wrestler who was once very popular, and I'm trying to keep him from leaving the company, and his name is Mr. Anderson. And I'm sorry if the way I did it sucked. I'm sorry. I can't do it very well. Give me a break. Yes, Mr. Anderson's contract is expiring very soon. In TNA, they're trying to renegotiate with him. They're trying to keep him in the company. But I think it's pretty obvious he's not going to stay. I mean, from 2012, 2013 right now, there hasn't been much for him to do. I mean, yeah, they put him in the Aces and Eights storyline, but let's face it, that group sucked so much. The only ones who actually did well there was Anderson and Bully Ray, and that's it. Just those two. The rest sucked. Even Devon. I'm sorry, Devon. You may have been the TV champion. You may have been part of Aces and Eight, but that group sucked so bad, and you know it. So, honestly, I think it would be better for Anderson to leave the company and maybe come back to WWE. I wouldn't mind seeing the asshole come back to the company and maybe go at it against The Miz. I mean, that's what they're doing with RVD. They're putting him against young guys who are trying to get a push, and putting them against an old veteran like RVD would help them a lot. So if they bring back Anderson or Mr. Kennedy, then he could help some of the young guys too. And hell, I wouldn't mind seeing him go up against The Miz. Both like to talk a lot, and both, to a lot of people, are pretty much assholes when they talk. Miz right now, though, he's not the same as he used to be, but I'm sure they're trying to make him the way he used to be. So we'll see. But as for right now, I don't know what's going to happen with Anderson. I don't know if he's going to stay in the company or not, but I'll let you all know what happens to him. And if you think he should stay in the company, give me a good reason why he should. A real good reason. Something that can help with his career, what's left of it. Next, Hulk Hogan's contract is expiring very soon. Yes, the Hulkster, his contract in TNA is expiring now, and there is talk he's not going to renegotiate with TNA. So this is good for Hogan because now when he does leave, he's no longer going to get blamed from the people. Well, at least not going to get a lot of heat from people who blame him for how bad the company is in. I mean, let's be honest, people. This is not Hogan's fault. It's not entirely his fault. I'm saying that it's also Dixie Carter's fault and the people who thought Hogan's ideas would help the company. So I blame their idiocy for what's going on in TNA, and I blame Dixie Carter also for how bad TNA is in right now. And I think, for Hogan this is good for him because now he's jumping off the sinking ship and rowing away from it, getting as far away from it as possible. And here's the bad thing for him, because now he's going to have to go back to WWE and kiss some ass if he wants to still remain in the spotlight, because I think that's what he's going to do. I mean, it's not the first time he's done it, and it sure as hell won't be the last. And with WrestleMania 30 coming up, I wouldn't be surprised if he tries to kiss some ass to get to appear there one more time. Wouldn't be much of a surprise to me. And I don't know. I mean, I wouldn't mind seeing Hogan come back. At least not to wrestle, but at least to see what kind of reaction the fans are going to give him. And if they're going to be chanting TNA or you kill TNA, I don't know. I guess we'll see what happens, what Hogan's going to do. Well, that's it, everybody. I am taking off, and I will be making another video involving the Dixie Carter heel persona that they're making right now. Tonight's Impact. So I'll see how well her heel is going to go and if it's going to work or not. Last week I didn't make one because I still think it needs some work. Now I'm going to watch tonight's Impact and see if it's improved much. Take care, everybody. Goodbye, and see you all next time.